Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Peteman Reviews. Today we have the Generation 1 combiner for the Seacon Skalor or Skalor. As you can see, he's a fish with legs. Does anyone else see the problem here? As far as fish go, he's a Kolinoth, however you pronounce it, and basically he even has arms. Fish with arms and legs, and obviously a mouth and a fin. Tail's a bit funny, how it just kind of goes like that. There's obviously some detailing on it, but then it kind of peters out. It does have scales. When you call a Seacon Skalor, you better have scales, otherwise it's a bit disappointing. Yeah, but he's a fish with arms and legs. No matter how much they put fins on the arms and make it aquatic theme and that, he's still a fish with arms and legs. According to Transformers Wiki, it says that he stinks in that he exudes a noxious vapour from his joints, and you can't say that's the best that can be said about this guy. Yeah, pretty much sums it up. Now as a Seacon, he has a triple mode, so he has the fish mode, or kind of fish mode, the robot mode, and the target master mode. I suppose there's also the combiner mode, so we could make a case for 4 modes, though the combiner mode is pretty useless by itself. That's it. So to be honest, the fish mode, don't honestly know what they were thinking of, to be perfectly honest here. If you took away the legs and you took away the arms, you'd have a fish. Okay, it wouldn't stand up, but if you stuck him on as a target master, then he would stand up, and at least it would be true to some form of scale. Otherwise, yeah. Anyway, moving on. So target master mode. He comes with his target master pieces here. Now, in order to move him into target master mode, what we need to do: unhook the tail like that, flip the head down, like so, put the tail back, close the mouth. This bit then does flip up and round. You then put these like that. They go back like that. You mount the head onto the helmet kind of thing there. A little bit tight, but that then sticks in. It's almost there, the target master. You've then got the guns. These are actually 2 guns which join together, like so, to make the one gun, which then sticks in there. And finally, it's already happened, but the fin, you then move the fin down, and there you are, target master mode. Again, it's quite a decent target master mode. Everything does line up quite nicely into a nice streamline shape. I have to say, target master mode is so much better than the fish mode. It's a shame really, because most of the time you never ever see him in target master mode. It's slightly odd to even have it, but I feel more effort almost has gone into making the target master mode like a reasonably streamlined gun than fish. I mean, with the truncated tail like this, it even looks like a handle. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but that's the way it looks like, and I say it feels like a far better mode for Skalor than the fish mode. But never mind, let's move on to the robot mode. So just pop off the head, take away this. You're halfway there now already to make him into robot mode. So to start by moving these useless little arms down here. This is already extended out, but if it didn't, you just see like that. Flip this back, flip the head back up, and then the legs of the fish become the arms of the robot. Yeah, I know. However, the hands, see, unusually for hands, this is the top of the hand, not the bottom of the hand. Not the. You can tell how often I have it in this mode, because this is really stiff to pull out. It is coming. There we go. There we go. Okay, and then we just need to undo the gun, and then you can hold one in one hand, or which you will do when I pop them in. So you can then hold one in one hand. These are quite a tight fit, it has to be said. And one in the other hand. Okay, just check the legs are as fully extended, and they are. And there we are, robot mode. Yeah, pretty rubbish, isn't it? Size. it's not on any kind of scale, is it? I mean, you just look at that, and he really is dwarfed by them, and not just a little bit, but by an absolute massive amount. I'm just going to have a look here, because I say these guys are not big by any means, but they absolutely dwarf him. Do you remember earlier on? So one of the first reviews I did, we talked about Seawing and his height. Even Seawing's taller than Skalor, not by much, not by very much at all. It's maybe a few millimetres in height. But even Seawing, who's tiny, is taller than him. I shouldn't be constantly amazed at how rubbish the Seacons are individually, but I am. They're rubbish, they really are individually. I mean, let's take a look at this guy in a bit more detail now. So what's good about him? Well, the face has got a reasonable level of detail on it. At least this part here has got some moulding to it. That's because the head has to flip down like that. So it's got a little bit of moulding to it, so it doesn't feel like it's a tiny head with a massive shoulder area. It's a little bit more centre to it. The arms actually look, so the legs look a bit better in arm mode here with the tentacle bit, so that kind of works. That's it, as far as I can go. I mean, the arms are so much bigger, they're so disproportionate to the rest of him. It's kind of like he's almost a chest and arms, and then his legs have been chopped off and someone's attached the feet. You know, even when you extend this fully, it makes little difference. It's just dire. I'm sorry, it is just dire. Obviously, you aren't going to get this guy by himself. Please don't. It's just rubbish. You aren't going to get this guy for robot mode. You aren't going to get him for alt mode. Combiner mode, rather Target Master mode is okay. You know, I would have, if I were to have him not combined in Piranacon, I'd have him as a Target Master, because it's quite a decent looking mode. And with the handles on there, it means some of the taller guys could realistically pose to be holding the handle and firing, and that's far more effective. But let's face it, you are going to keep him as combining mode as the Lego Piranacon. You aren't probably ever going to take him out of that mode. There's no reason to want to. Some of the combiners you have, being third-party combiners, be they Combiner Wars, be they even old school G1 guys, you know, like Breakdown, Dragstrip and Co. They look good in their individual modes, their individual robot modes, their individual alt modes, and the combiner mode. So they are actually worth having as separate characters. Skalor and several of the other Seacons are not. They just do not work. There's not really any more we can say to that. Luckily, the commemorative comes as a gift set, so you don't have to shell out individually for them. But as I say, the only reason you would shell them all out individually is to make Piranacon. And that's who we'll be reviewing next, so hopefully we'll have a much better review for you. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave your comments below, click on the other links, and we'll see you for the next episode. Thank you. Goodbye.